I'm excited.
Yeah, we're excited.
Such fan of you. I've been watching you on Instagram as Tammy for so long.
I will say that I think, I'm actually certain that I was fooled the first time.
Yeah.
And that's the best compliment you can get.
Got your ass.
You got my ass. Where I was like, look at this fucking bitch.
Yes.
And she's such a fucking trash.
Yeah.
And then learned later that you were doing a bit, you're doing a character. But that means you do it really, really well.
Thank you, dude. That makes me so happy.
Yeah,
I love when I get people.
That's the best.
Oh.
And we always it's one of those things because we play so many clips on this show that sometimes you'll play and you're like, look at this motherfucker. And then later on, someone's like, and you're like, they got me.
Yeah.
And it's part of you goes, fuck. But then part of you goes, okay, kudos for doing it well.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Tammy is just a hero to the people. Could you bring up so people can see what we're talking about? I mean,
oh, gosh.
Look at her. You've got the monster hair.
I mean, even the expression on that in the photo in the middle there, that doesn't look like someone who's, it doesn't look like a genuine expression, So you're like, oh, this is a lady's real. Like if I didn't see a promotional thing for the improv, I would just be like, all right,
that's real.
This is another crazy person on social media.
Yeah. Her face always looks like something stinks. Always just the... she thinks she's the hottest woman on earth. Every man
I don't
wants
disagree
her.
with her there.
I mean, that's what's funny to me is like she thinks she's the greatest thing in the world.
You pick specifics. Like the more specific a character, the more details, the more well-rounded, and the more you believe it.
Yeah.
Because people sometimes do like impressions or characters, and there's no detail to it, and you're like, well, that's why it doesn't really go anywhere. But you got to have like character traits that you build a well-rounded. It's like that's why like a television series where they're doing 8, 10, 12 episodes can get you so much further into a character than a movie. Because a movie you have to summarize, the whole thing has to be done in like 90 minutes.
Yeah.
But you doing all these like little details is what makes the character so believable.
Thank you. Yeah, it took years. If I watch old videos, I'm like, oh, that wasn't even Tammy. Like
you're building it.
I've perfected it over the years for sure.
So what's the origin of it?
Yeah, who's she based on?
Well, have you ever seen the movie Monster with Charlize Theron?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said the monster hairdo.
I took the hair, and the slick back hair, the greasy slick back hair, and the mannerism. Just how she's always like, kind of like a little butch, like little.
Such a good.
There you go, right there. That's the hair.
Wow.
And then the character is just I grew up in Oklahoma, so everybody knows a Tammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple Tammys.
I like when she's like, I can top real good. So fuck you fucking bitch.
And everybody knows a Tammy, but I also feel like there's a little bit of her in me. Like I am, half Tammy sometimes.
Everybody's a little Tammy.
Agree.
Especially when you get your blizzards. I love watching you eat fast food. When Tammy goes through a drive-thru, there's nothing better for me.
I started that as a joke.
So I think this is the first video that I remember seeing was you with eating fast food with someone in the car, right? And
we spilt the syrup or something. We said that'll make your pussy throw
yeah,
up.
yeah. And then like you were like, I knew you were gonna. Or one of you guys was like, I knew you were gonna say that.
I said I was about to say that.
Yeah,
yeah, because my pussy was throbbing.
I was like, look at these fucking dirtbags. And I remember laughing, being like, yeah, this is America. This is like shit.
And the funny thing is that was put on as a joke, but also that's me as well.
Right.
I
think that's why when there's a character that someone really nails, it's because a little bit of them has that character in them.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we play one just so people can get some flavor for this one? Which one do you love?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
go down, because those are a lot of promotion for the shows here lately. I'm trying to think. That one's too long. I'm trying to look at it short. Oh, I'll play the one. See where the guy's shirtless? The one to the right. Right there. Did you drive my car and not put gas in it?
Did you make my brother smell your vibrator when they were over here for dinner the other night?
Okay. I just do a compilation of those.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous.
That's a real person, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You met, in Oklahoma, you met some real Tammys.
Oh, yeah. I am a real Tammy. I grew up around Tammys. I grew up in Thackerville, Oklahoma.
Where's that?
Thackerville, Oklahoma.
Thackerville.
It's about an hour north of Dallas.
Okay.
I graduated with 12 people.
Wow.
No stoplights.
My God.
My senior year of high school, though, they built the world's largest casino. So that's what we're known for.
The world's largest?
World's.
Really?
World's largest casino.
Is in Thackerville?
Thackerville, Oklahoma. Windstar Casino. Yep.
Wow. Like square footage wise, this is the biggest.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Wild.
Like we didn't have like a restaurant, we had one little gas station and a gravel
So
pile.
it's got to be enormous.
We had a gravel pile we hung out at Windstar Casino.
Wow.
I think I've done it.
Yeah, I bet you probably have.
I think I have.
Yeah.
They've got a crazy buffet. I mean, they all do.
It's
but
wild. Yep, that's where I grew up.
damn, dude.
And what were you like looking back and were you a party girl? Were you like
Oh hell no.
No.
No. Because I played sports and we weren't allowed to party.
What'd you
I
play?
played basketball and softball, and I played softball in college, and we were not allowed to party. And it's such a small town. If coach
If you
found
partied,
out,
yeah, there would no.
we'd be, it doesn't matter how high you were up on the team, how important you were. It doesn't matter if if someone even said you were at a party or I was drinking anything, it'd be, we don't even want to know. So no, but I didn't party in high school.
No.
Didn't party in high school. No, went to college, played there.
Where'd you play?
I played at Mid-America Christian University in
Whoa.
Oklahoma City. Yeah. And I was just fucking, we weren't allowed to fuck. You would get kicked out of school
What?
if you were even somebody said you were having sex or whatever.
What?
You'd get kicked out of school.
So how'd you do it?
I just did it.
Just
yeah.
Good for
sneaked,
you.
sneaked
Sneak
in.
them. Yeah.
What kind of guys?
Sneaky fucks.
I imagine the guy's got to be a sneaky fucker too, though.
Yeah.
Well, he can't be out, blowing your cover. So
Oh no. And oh my gosh, there was a girl on the basketball team that got pregnant. She got kicked out of school.
Damn.
And the guy that got her pregnant was on the basketball team. He got to stay. It was just wild. Just a wild.
That's the way it should be. But yeah.
So I played there for a year and then I transferred. I was like, I gotta get out of this.
Wait, how did you sneaky fuck? How did you not get caught?
Just sneak them in the dorms.
Sneak him in the dorms.
I started dating my husband. God, I've been with him 16, 17
You started
years.
dating him at that school?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. It's been a long time. Too long.
That's cute.
But I was sneaking him in and fucking him.
Yeah.
Just risking my college career.
Yeah.
Did you have a roommate?
I'm getting a nut.
Yeah, I had like 4 roommates.
So then how did you fuck with 4 roommates?
One was okay with it. 2 were like super, super Christian. So we had to like sneak them around them.
Did you let them, did you tell them I'm doing this, keep it down? Or no?
No. Oh, hell
You can't
no.
let them in on it.
I can't let them in on it. They'll go
Yeah.
tattle. It was wild. I had to get out of there.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you had to lie to 2 of them. So did you guys have a setup where you didn't share one large room? I'm assuming you each had your own rooms. Or?
It was weird. It was one large living room and then 4 separate little tiny,
okay.
like twin bed, and that's it.
And that's where you got your sneaky fucks.
That's
in.
where I got my sneaky fucks in.
Slick stuff, neat stuff.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So I've always just been, I wasn't good at a Christian university type of thing.
Well, who would be?
Yeah.
That's such a restrictive
Yeah.
thing. It's too restrictive.
So where'd you transfer to?
Southeastern Oklahoma State University,
Which is?
it's in Durant, Oklahoma, and my husband actually played football there, and graduated there.
And that was a much more fun experience, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it was, but I worked. My grandma lived down there, so I lived with my grandma, and I just worked. I had like 2 full-time jobs, going to school full-time, so I didn't party then either. I feel like I'm about to be 35, and I feel like I'm just now getting into my party stage.
Really?
Yeah.
You're turning it on now?
Yeah, but I don't drink.
Okay.
I've never been drunk in my
Just
life.
drugs.
Just a little bit of coke. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, I don't drink. I've never drank.
Ever?
I've never been drunk in my life.
Wow, you're really missing out.
I always feel like there's such a story. Like there's such a curiosity when you meet somebody, especially that's like in your age range where you're like, whoa, we grow up basically around the same time.
Yeah.
And we all know what like high school and college and like doing the road and all that is like. I mean, were you just never interested? Like you never had an interest, never a curiosity.
Ever. I think it's multiple things. Like my parents were like meth heads growing up.
Okay, that's a big
that's a
contributor.
big thing,
That
yeah.
had a lot to do with it. I was like, hell no, I'm going to be, I'm not going to. But when I was in my 20s and my sister was like, we got to get you drunk. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
So I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's get me drunk. And I just get sick. I can't do it.
So you did try it once.
I've tried it.
Okay.
I've tried it. If I like order a margarita, if I have 3 sips, like my skin's burning, I'm getting sick. I can't.
It's not
I
for
just
you.
find that like, I mean, I kind of get what you're saying. For instance, I just found that like anytime I have a daytime drink,
Ugh.
I just start to like, I just want to go. I want to go to sleep. I can drink in the an evening. I can have a drink. I also like to have a couple max. So I'm not a big. I've never been like a big drinker, but I like having it on a certain time frame, certain amount, and I don't like to get anything. I don't like to get wasted.
Yeah.
I never like to get wasted.
I get wasted off 2 glasses.
Really?
You know what's interesting though is that I can drink tequila like the wind. I can drink tequila, drink tequila, and I don't
This is
feel
like a
drunk.
Bert Kreischer theory.
Like the wind.
But I
this
don't.
is good for you.
It's good for me. It's like drinking vegetable juice. Agave is not.
Just straight vodka. Just shots?
No, not vodka. Sorry, tequila.
Oh, tequila. Mm-hmm. Just straight.
I can drink it and drink it and drink it, and I don't ever feel ripped.
Really?
We'll
How
try
is this
tonight.
news to me?
I just started. I've just been drinking alone since you've been gone.
Jesus
You
Christ.
got immune to tequila. Damn, bitch. Damn.
I've just started drinking tequila because I'm on the diet, right? I can't have alcohol that much. So drink tequila. And I noticed
because of the lack of sugar, right?
Yeah. I can just drink and drink and drink.
Damn.
But I tried eating edibles. I'm trying to get into pot. You know? That shit makes me fucking crazy.
Do you do that?
I used to. And then I started getting massive panic attacks.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me.
That's just no fun.
no.
Anxiety attacks are no fun.
It's awful. Yeah, first time I did weed, though, I was like 29.
Whoa.
Wow, you're a late bloomer.
Yeah.
So that's why you say you're just entering your party phase.
Yeah, I think my parents just ruined my whole young adult.
Yeah, why'd you guys have to do so much meth?
I know. Dude, I would find spoons and shit. You know, like, I know that's not meth. Whatever. Like, whatever they were doing.
Did you ever try any of that stuff? Any hardcore?
Hell no.
No. I figured that the children of somebody that are into that are either a hell yes or a hell no.
I know.
Yeah.
For sure. No, God, I remember being like 7 or 8 years old and looking around being like, oh, hell no.
So they went hardcore.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Wow. Yeah. My dad was more of an alcoholic, but my mom, full-blown meth. Full time.
Jesus. She's still alive?
No, she passed away. Yeah, a few years ago. But sorry to bring the pod down. You guys,
No,
you guys
we
are like,
love this.
I wish my mom would do meth.
Well, a lot of these guys on the walls were doing meth.
Wild.
That guy would take 10 to 14 Benadryl.
I
He's
believe
not with
that.
us anymore.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He smokes meth
Cool
and
dudes.
Jay's
Yeah,
D.
very
Come in
cool.
4 strokes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So when did you realize your parents were on drugs? Like, when you grow up in something and you don't know it's weird until you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew pretty early. They didn't hide anything.
Oh, cool.
But could you tell also just based on like another kid's parents? You're like, oh, they're not like this, Like,
big time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it highlights to you. You're like, how come your parents are just like quiet?
Right. How do you guys like have food in the house? That was a big one. My mom used to sell our food stamps for drugs. So that's what I mean?
Christ.
How did I turn out half decent? I don't know.
Thank you for watching that highlight here from YMH Studios. That was a highlight or a clip, whichever word you prefer. You watched it, and there are so many more little bite-sized episode things. They're just click them. Maybe it's someone screaming or bleeding. Maybe it's just laughing at someone, making fun of them.